Welcome to my latest vlog. As you can see, there's no shed upon Monument 1. Should have been me and Keith, but went to a funeral yesterday. A good friend of his, and mine too, who we've not seen for many years, so he'd had one too many, so he was in no fit state to make the journey down today. So I've been in the water about 20 minutes. I've only got one rod out. Didn't start doing the vlog straight away because as soon as I come into the swim, I was having a look at in peg 11 and peg 15 because they're the two swims what we had booked. I've seen about 3 shows now in this swim 15, so I've set up in here. This should have been where Keith should have been fishing, but with him not making the trip, I've jumped in it. So I've got a little live edge out there. Just got it on a pop down, basically on a pop down. What that is, it's just a pop up fish on the deck, weighted down, so it's like a bottom bait. Instead of having it stuck up in the air, it's a relatively clean bottom here. Some parts are a little bit softer than others. Where the fish was showing, it gave a really good hard hit down, and looks seems to be in between 11-12 wraps or so. If nothing happens on that, I'll just clip up and reel in and get some bait on that area. So I'm going to jump off from now. I'll come back on, give you a look at the swim and what rigs I'm going to be using, etc. And take it from there. So thanks all for tuning in again, and I'll catch up with you all a bit later. Cheers. The conditions are looking very good. First sign of action on the opposite bank from me, directly in front of me. Fish have been showing quite close in over there. Oh, well done to the capture. An early bite. Can't be bad. Still out on singles at the moment. I'm going to get some bait in. Bought a big bag of particle and some boilies, so I'm going to give it a go. Mark everything up exactly where I am and get some bait out there. Go on, get it in the net, lad. And he's done it. Well done. That's me in peg 15. Directly in front. Fish has come out. It's good to see. Let's get this sorted. Catch up with you all shortly. Well, welcome back. It's now getting on for 2:30 in the afternoon now. Nothing's happened on with the light bit of bait, a little bit of bait I've put in a few hours ago. One more small one has come out further down this side from me, which is a good sign. I'm still seeing the odd show, even late in the afternoon as it is, so there's still fish knocking about up here. So they did spawn a couple of weeks ago on here as well, so we would expect with this changing weather from the 30 degrees we've been having to these high double figure degrees now, with the rain and the good bit of breeze that we've got, should turn them on. With a bit of luck, like I say, 2 captures now from around the areas I'm fishing now. So with a bit of luck and fingers crossed, I might put this run of blanks behind me. You never know. But getting quite used to it now. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring these rods in and switch them over. Some fresh rigs, have a little top up of bait, over one rod, and I think I'm going to leave one on a single just off the baited area, same distance but just slightly to the left of it. So over the baited area I'm going to fish this little snowman rig. So that'll be over boiler, and a few spawns of the particle as well. And next to it I'm going to fish a little pop-up rig, like so, to the side of it, a little high base white one on, trimmed down a bit so it sinks very slow. And, so that'll be it for ready for the night then. With the fish that I've seen showing and signs of cruising even in this rain and wind, zigs would have been a great option on here, but they are banned, so gotta go with the bottom baits. See how that goes. So hopefully, maybe a bit later, I might be able to get back to you with something a bit more positive. We're getting plenty of liners as well. Could be the divers, the diving birds. Could be the fish moving through my lines. You never know. Just got to be hopeful. I had a nice message off the chap that won the free giveaway. Made up with the prize, and he's going to give it a shot this weekend with the Zig kit. So fingers crossed for him that he tags one from his water. Would be nice. Bit of a shame Keith couldn't come. Bit bored on my own now. You know, but these things happen. So leave it there for now. Let's see what the rest of the daylight hours bring, and hopefully we can produce a fish. But if not, we'll be back on again. Keep going. Another 2 weeks. In 2 weeks time again, same. 2 weeks today, we're back up here, but over the road on Monument 2, which is closed at the moment due to spawning. They must have started spawning later on than this. So let's see how it goes, and I'll get back on in a little while. So thanks for watching. If you've not already, it'd be nice for some new likes and a subscription. The more people that subscribe, the better. Get it out there. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back on shortly. Well, last update of the night. All very quiet. Nothing else has been out. Sticking by my guns now for the night. See what happens at first light. I'll be up early hours. Probably set my alarm now for 3 o'clock. I'll just watch this water until I'm in complete darkness and I can't see anymore. With a bit of luck, something may happen. Getting the odd liner, inched it in closer a couple of foot. Let's just see if that helps. I'll keep you all updated if anything progresses through the night. I'll do a morning update. Cheerio. Good morning. All I can say is that was one extremely quiet night and morning. Not seen no shows whatsoever. Been up. Got out and pit around 4:15 this morning. Made a brew. Sat on the bed and smoke, watching this water in front of me. No signs whatsoever. Completely different shade, contrast from yesterday when I arrived. Even when people was casting and baiting up, they were still here, they were still showing. Obviously they were still feeding with the two being caught in this area. Hopefully, if they're not showing out there, maybe they've got their heads down out there. Maybe they've moved off, maybe they've pushed off. You don't know. Not had no liners or anything through the night like I was getting through the day yesterday. I did try to inching rigs closer in until the liners stopped, and I found they did finally stop. I got one closer in, and but was expecting that to materialise into a run with the activity, but maybe they just pushed off. So I'm just going to leave the rigs where they are, because if there's anything in the area, I don't want to spook it by casting leads, etc. Just give it a few more hours, see how it goes, get myself a coffee on, get some food on, and just keep watching. Be a bit hopeful. But it is what it is, it's fishing. The luck will change sooner or later. Just got to keep going. It's raining now. This can only do it some good. Last 2 days we've had rain and cooler weather. I expect it to have turned them on big time. They were still coming out of here when it was 35 degrees the other day. So they have been on it. Right, I'll leave it there for now, and I'll get back to you a bit later. Still got plenty of time, still got about 8 hours fishing, 9 hours fishing or so, dependent on what happens. I'll stick to my guns. Right. That's the kettle boiling, so that's my cue to jump off and make myself a brew, and I'll catch you up with you a bit later. Coming into the last few hours now or so. Well, I've got till around 6 o'clock-ish anyway to get off here. See how it goes. It's now 12:30. I had to bring the rods in not too long ago due to the call of nature, so to say. So I've gone back on that 14 wrap spot with the particle, which I changed from a 12 to 14 wraps. And give that a bit of bait. So I've got that on a little yellow wafter just over it, and I've gone back to the 11.5 wraps where they were showing yesterday when I catapulted the barley over, but I was inching it back due to getting line bites on that rod, what materialised into nothing. So I've gone back with that with a little snowman wafter sort of type of bait with just a little bag of boilies. But this time with that one I've given it a good go with this tuna goo. Let's see if that can materialise, just a bit of colour in the water, because this water is very coloured, very blue, due to the dye to keep the weed off the place. So let's see, little change intact, maybe we'll do it. The guy facing me who had the one yesterday, he's left already. The wind has slightly changed now and blowing a bit more down towards the bay, still blowing into me. I've only seen one fish show in front of me in the last couple of hours. A couple have been showing down the back here. I've just heard one Bosch as well, very close in, but could, due to the ripple on the water, when I've looked down the sides, I can't see where any disturbance is, and I couldn't see no disturbance out there on the flat calm water. But let's see how it goes. You can always try. There's still a bit of time. Still enough. Heavily pressured day ticket water. 2 fish have been out as I know of. He's over there, he's coming in at mid-20, and I don't know what the chaps was down at the end because they've not put them up on the Facebook page yet. But it was a real mint to that one over there. Nice dark scaly one. Really lovely fish. Be happy to have something like that. It's not just all about catching the big uns and all the vlogs about chasing my first UK 40. But basically, whatever I catch along the way is a bonus until I get the final prize. So let's just keep our fingers crossed now. Got a bit of rain to see if anything can happen, or if not, it's fishing. I've enjoyed myself. First time on this water, not on the complex, on this water. Last time it was Monument 2. I'm back on there in 2 weeks, but I've enjoyed it. I've had to get used to fishing on my own again. I used to do it a while back, years ago. I used to fish alone all the time, all around Cheshire, water to water, the odd occasion fishing with friends. But this last 12 months I've been partnered up with Keith, jumping on various different day ticket waters, up and around Cheshire, down at Oxford, Linear, up Shroppy up here, and Baden. But enjoyed the journey. Hopefully, sooner or later, the end results will start coming in. We've just got to keep going, keep enjoying that chase until it finally happens. So thanks all for watching again, and I'll probably give a final little recap at the end of the session on if anything happens. Well, it's not all lost. Good time up bank, relaxing away from work and that, like away from the kids and that. You know, I do miss the kids while I'm away, but it is good just to relax after an hard week in work, doing what we enjoy. Next weekend I won't be fishing. That'll be about family time, which is how we plan it. We book on, week off different waters due to family commitments. So I will update you all in a few hours. We've just over an hour left at go. Nothing's happened. I'm going to stick it out till last minute. I should be hitting home then for about 8 o'clock tonight. So I'm going to stick by my guns now. So to give this little update, and took the wafter off and I've put a white IVs on now and just boomed it out there. Just a pub chuck. One of them. Nothing to go off. Or you never know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So this will be my final update up to now. Nothing caught, but enjoyable nonetheless. without the captures. Nice looking lake, enjoyed it very much. Spoke to the owner's son about the syndicates, nice young lad, so all's good. So I'm not getting back on with you. This is my last update, it's another blank for me up to now, but these things happen. Keep pushing on. Look forward to the next session, Monument 2 weeks time, and take it from there. So it's a goodbye from me for now, and thanks to all that's watched, and I'll get back to you in the future. Cheers. Well, let's take the last throw of the dice now. I'll get everything packed away and head home. Just fed the little fish in the stock pond. I'll have a little clip of that after this at the end. I just hope one of them stones on top of them reels falls off. So from me now, it's definitely a goodbye, unless one of them last minute bites, you never know. So thanks all for watching. Give us a like and subscribe please, if you don't mind, and I'll catch you all on the next outing. Cheers all.